Have you ever visioned yourself from an out-of-body experience? If so, what do you see? Today, we're going to show you how to see yourself and learn what needs to be changed and convince yourself you're more and have potential to do great things. Welcome back to APSI's Coachable Moments channel. I'm your head coach, Scott Coulter, and this is the place you can find everything transformational in your business, career, and in your personal development. And what's great about being here with us today is we're going to take this journey together, one coachable moment at a time. So let's go. I learned how to meditate and see myself conducting normal or routine activities from third-person view. I saw things that I liked, and I saw things that I didn't like. Those things I liked and disliked, man, it gave me a glimpse of how other people see me, how my mind is viewing myself, including how my family views me. It led me to make some changes in my life and continue to work on my personal development even harder. When you view yourself out of the body, you see the real you, the you that no one else sees. And that's where your emotions, your mindset, and your belief systems get their instructions from, because that is the real you. See, when you see yourself in action, you start to view all aspects of your mental and physical state. It's like when you see yourself on camera. If you have a weak mindset, all you'll do is focus on the problems. You'll forget about the great things or the beautiful things about yourself. Now, this will lead to negative thoughts and negative sabotaging talk. You see your weight, your vocabulary, your failures, your internal belief systems that's been programmed to point out issues all your life. You'll see all that junk instead of beauty. All these things, they trigger your belief systems. And at that moment, your mind starts to label and program who you think your true self is. These are triggers to your belief systems. And right at that moment, your mind begins to label your true self. See, this is what fuels all of your negative talk and weakens your belief systems. Look, the reality is this exercise is very insightful, but at the same time, very dangerous. Because if you see yourself as a bum or as a loser, or you might see yourself as fat, your mind is telling you these things. Your mind will adopt them as characteristics of who is telling you to be. But if you see yourself as powerful, amazing, charming, with potential to do anything and be anything, your mind will associate those same attributes to who you are. See, when you see yourself, you have to associate your potential with the good, the bad, and the ugly. You don't have to lie and say you're unhealthy when you know you need to get healthy. You just have to see yourself as a powerful, capable being that needs to make a change. You can achieve any breakthroughs just by making small adjustments to your mindset. You have to see yourself as you are now and what you potentially could be. Many years ago, I saw myself in the current state. I made a decision. I decided that I would never, ever be that person again. At that moment, I said I'm gonna be a successful entrepreneur, even though I had no clue how I was gonna get there. But I saw myself as a beast in the boardroom. It's no different than when I was talking to my partner who played 10 years in the NFL. He told me the same story. Long before he played in a Super Bowl, he saw himself in the NFL playing in a Super Bowl when he was a kid. We both talked about how we were able to see ourselves doing these great things. There are also things that we saw that needed to be addressed. The crazy thing about these conversations is we both talked about how we had to convince our minds that we were good enough, tough enough, and capable of doing whatever it takes to meet our dreams. What's really funny is how we both talked about at some point how we had to buy into our belief system and the mental view of our own selves. And that's the fuel that drives you beyond all the haters and the negativity that runs through our minds when we're trying to figure out who we really are. The same applies to anyone else. You have to see yourself fit, confident, successful, dominant, and your mind will think that's the normal. That's who you are. It'll start associating those personal thoughts to the real you. You must see yourself in the current state and see yourself in the desires of the future state. This will train your mind to be excited about change. That's gonna come. Your mind's gonna tell you, it's gonna be there. It'll motivate your mindset to tell you, make a change today. Do it now. It'll say, get up and run. It'll tell you to stop listening to the other people who are destroying your self-esteem. It'll also tell you to stop procrastinating on your goals. See, this philosophy will boost your confidence in making personal or business changes, and it'll also help you muster the courage to do something about it right now. Before you know it, you'll start thinking and believing that you are more than what you see at the moment. If this sounds familiar to you, I want to share one thing with you. You have the potential to completely change how things appear right now. You need to start believing your own mindset and start acting the part. The activities associated with your thoughts or the thought of yourself will become normal, and pushing yourself will be easier each time because you now know who you really are inside. All you have to do is believe it. That's the main reason I believe you are what you think you are. If you think you're successful, you are. If you think you're a failure, you are. The choice is yours. That's why I truly believe you are who you think you are. Now, the question I have for you is, who do you really think you are today? I'd love to hear from you on this subject. Please make sure you leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, share this information. I know for sure there's someone who's watching this video today who's thinking that they're not good enough, they're not capable. In all actuality, you are. It's just how you view yourself. And that's my time for today. Thank you again, and make sure that you dominate every single day.